about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Guys, welcome back. No more Nickelodeon talk this time.
We should have
We're
checked that
keep
episode.
on doing that.
Places I remember.
Okay,
Sorry, my voice is gone, so now I can only sing in falsettos.
that's fair. Okay, here, let's have a real talk because I wanted to breach on this.
Don't
last episode.
listen. This is a comedy show.
Dude. Okay.
Are we really gonna do real talk on a comedy
Yeah, we're
show?
doing
The
real
audience
talk.
is gonna be bummed.
No, we're doing real talk. Real talk.
We
Why
wanna
didn't you like
cancel
Hey
the
Arnold? Why didn't you like Hey Arnold?
Okay.
Because this
I
is
explained
important.
this
Because
early-
I legitimately liked Hey Arnold a lot. I really did.
First of all, I feel like you could relate better to Hey Arnold than I could. For a reason I won't go into, is because you had a sweet room in the apartment in
Dude,
New York.
That's half the reason I like that show. You did a kick-ass room.
No, and that's one of the reasons I didn't like the show, because he had such a rad room that I could never possibly imagine. He was clearly a rich kid.
That was a kid who had a black best friend.
Yeah. What's his name? Hold on.
I don't remember.
Hold
the
on.
name.
This is Matumbo, right?
No. Scoota Ginta.
No, that's a slave name. They said that on the show. Wait, it was Toby, wasn't it?
No, it was Gerald.
It would have been brutal if his name was really Toby. Oh, man, that would have gotten us arrested.
Racism, guys, not good. Anyway,
I'm not racist, but I think you look really good today. Why are you so zoomed in? All right, I'm just looking at locations that we haven't seen before. Tribal Village, that seems new. Yeah, we're gonna look at that. No, that's not new.
yeah, I think that's the one that's dead by.
Yeah.
Yeah. So why don't you like Hey Arnold? It's just a really cool room. Did you not like Helga?
Listen, here's the deal about Helga. You know she's growing up into a fine young lady.
Dude, if her sister is any indication, that is absolutely the case.
What's his name? Olga, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just know that she's gonna... I feel bad saying it. I'm looking at locations now. I feel bad saying it, but you know, once Helga has been rejected so many times by that stupid football head, she's gonna start taking all the D's she can from every angle.
Dude,
she's
she
gonna
never-
DP'd and
no.
tree'd, and then she's gonna get low.
Arnold never rejected her.
She's gonna have a
because
low
I don't think-
self-conscious.
I think canonically she never confessed.
And guess what? No, the football head's not going to do with that. It's going to have a cavernous vagina.
I think you're reading.
I
a
didn't
little too
do
much.
this quest at all. I'll do Black Mountain.
I think you're reading a little too much into it.
I'm just worried about her future. All right.
Okay,
They're
so
poor kids.
the only reason I'm getting so far is that you just didn't like Izzy in the cool room.
No. Okay. Here's the deal. I explained this earlier to somebody else, but I had a problem with shows that weren't colorful. And It and Our Real Monsters were both very not colorful
Yeah,
shows.
it was.
They were dark shows.
They were subdued color. They were
They were
there was a lot of
boring to
subdued
watch.
colors.
They were like literally. I watched them and I was bored because I was like, "Oh, it's like dark all the time." I don't need like a realistically dark show.
Dude, I think the problem though. I hate to say it.
You're gonna say I'm a racist. It's not true.
No, I'm not
You're
gonna say you're
I'm a
racist.
misogynist.
I'm not
It's
gonna say you're a
true.
racist or a misogynist.
I say chauvinist.
No, these are not.
All these are not true.
I'm gonna say, when you were a kid, you were cartoon casual.
I don't like that.
Dude, because fucking you weren't getting on those deep cuts, man. You were there for colors, and you were there for wacky fantasies. You could enjoy the depth that a Hey Arnold or an Our Real Monsters bring.
Can I get some extra credit for loving Angry Beavers?
Yeah, because Angry Beavers is obvious. Everyone loves Angry Beavers.
No, I feel like people didn't like Angry Beavers.
No, who didn't love Angry
I
Beavers?
feel like people thought it was a dumb show. Like it was too goofy.
Because I bet you didn't like Kablam either.
I actually, for the most part, did like it.
Okay.
I as I grew older though, I started to dislike it though because it got more popular.
That's fair.
But I didn't like a lot of the sketches in it. I didn't like the one where the girl was made out of paper.
I don't remember that. The only
It was Amelia something,
the only thing
which eventually became its own show.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sorry, it was
That
like
I was not a huge fan of.
It was like it's like Magalia
No, I
Spaghetti
know- I
or
know-
something.
I know who you're talking about.
You're looking up Grandpas and you're not looking up this one.
This is not
The
worth
show's
my
like
time.
Kablam?
I didn't like that time.
I used to like Action League Now until I started to hate it.
Why did you hate Action League Now? Action League Now was great.
It just wasn't that funny.
Dude, Stinky Diver, man. Stinky Diver was the
Stinky
best
Diver
character,
was obviously the funniest one on
best
the
character
show.
that was ever put on television.
I think I like the guy who exploded all the time. Was that a guy?
I want to say yes, but
Actually, I think everyone exploded all the time.
you know what I didn't like on Kablam? I did not like Prometheus and Bob.
Yeah, that show was also not funny.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I didn't like it, because it was claymation, which is always bad.
I don't mind claymation.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna give you a truth bomb. That's some O Canada level show. Nobody wants to watch that ever. Ooh. Sorry, pal.
Did you ever watch any of the... you probably didn't, and I didn't really either. But did you ever watch any of the live action Nick stuff, like Salute Your Shorts or Hey Dude?
Yeah, everyone did, but I didn't like him.
Yeah.
I liked all that.
Yeah.
I didn't watch Keenan and Kel for very long.
I know you didn't watch Are You Afraid of the Dark, despite that being a
Of
pretty
course,
good show.
of course I didn't. There are people today who are still scarred for life from Are You Afraid of the Dark.
I believe it.
There's a lot of programs for recovering from that. I can't believe my phone's not on silent. What an embarrassment. That was like that. I've lost professionalism.
Sorry.
Oh no!
Are You Afraid of the Dark support group?
They're calling right now. I've seen too many commercials of this show. There's a lot of groups that are here to help young people and old people who watched Are You Afraid of the Dark.
Okay, let's move away.
Don't say Cartoon Network shows.
No.
Can you think of a scary Cartoon Network show? Because they're all great, unless you're talking about Flintstones.
Or Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Which is a show, we're not even going to talk about that. It wasn't a cartoon, but it was a tragedy.
So much as it was a human experiment.
Yeah, a human highlight film of horror.
Okay, now let's move away from Nickelodeon cartoons. Let's move on to WB. Did you ever watch WB cartoons?
Not a lot, but I am
that was
familiar. Freakazoid, you're going to say Animaniacs here. Both were great. I didn't watch much of them, though, because I didn't watch WB.
I like Freakazoid a lot. Also, you're missing Earthworm Jim.
I didn't watch any of that. I wasn't aware it was a cartoon.
Yeah, dude, we found out on show that the video game became before the cartoon, which I thought was weird.
I knew that the video game... I didn't even know the cartoon existed.
Yeah.
I can't believe... if you had told me the video game came from a cartoon, I would have blown your doors down.
And then also
like,
you're forgetting
what?
Pinky and the Brain, which is classic.
I also didn't like that too much because it was a very dark show.
Yeah.
Everything happened at nighttime because they were scary rats.
See, this is what I'm saying. This is where I feel like you're more of a casual cartoon viewer as a child.
I feel like there's some value in that, but I also feel like maybe you just had bad taste and just like the shows that were bad.
I think everyone pretty much knows that Pinky and the Brain is really good.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's not as good as Angry Beavers or Rocko's Modern Life.
Okay,
a lot of people would argue that Rocko's a darker show.
Yeah, I would say that Rocko's a little more up there.
I got kneecaps so hard. Yeah, Rocko was a great show and deserves nothing but praise.
Who's your favorite Rocko character?
Okay, that's a tough one. It's been a long time since I watched Rocko's Modern Life. I want to say Heifer here, but I feel like that's too easy.
I was gonna say Filbert.
I know you were gonna say Filbert because he was the only one who wore glasses.
Well, also he got with the hook girl. I should appreciate it.
I feel like I had a different favorite character and I'm not remembering.
Is it Mr. Big Head?
No. Is he a famous voice actor? Because he should be.
I think he is, yeah.
Beverly Big Head's definitely a famous voice actor.
I think.
You see that mutually assured destruction right there?
Well, he was destroyed.
I know, but we both, sometimes the nukes don't work.
That's fair.
Why am I slowing down? Also, I already have Annabelle in this run.
Oh, yeah. Ain't that funny?
Annabelle. Name is Annabelle.
Annabelle.
Places I remember. Himalaya. Hive. There's some have trade. I don't have Science 60. There's different checks here, isn't there? Rada.
I don't honestly know.
Pretty sure there's more than one check there. I would be a monkey's uncle if there's not a repair check here. I have to talk to somebody about repair check, don't I? I'm going to talk to this what's-his-face about this. There's no chance that's not a repair check. We're having like a laugh about it. There you go. Oh,
You need a science check. I don't think you need a repair.
It's 3, I think.
No, it's entry 6.
You sure about that?
If you're trying to get the rule is.
Yeah, of course. Rocking around the clock. There's no way it's a science check and not a repair check.
It almost what we've seen so far is definitely.
All right.
Yeah, see you later. I'll never get out of this world because I wanted to do the quest.
Too bad.
There's a way to do a repair check here.
I'm not sure that there is.
I don't feel comfortable with there not being a repair check. Who are you even fighting? Well, there goes that anyway.
Yeah. I kind of thought that's what was going to happen there.
She doesn't normally come out.
Yeah, she does. Once you reroll, she comes out.
Casually strolling along.
I used the pronoun she very lately there.
Well, there was that. Another quest complete. I was going to try.
I was going to do something.
I was not really given the opportunity to try. We're going to put in science. Well, okay, yeah, we're putting it in. Now to do the long process of figuring out what the fudge to do.
I can't think of any like Cartoon Network shows for some reason.
See, that's the problem. Because here's the deal. What was on before Dexter's Lab?
Okay, yeah.
Like nothing. No. Hold on. What was on before that? Like once you had all those great Janetti Tarvarsky shows,
Janetti Tartovsky.
there wasn't a single show on the network. It was like old
It was all,
Scooby-Doos all day.
Yeah.
You say rerudes?
Rerudes.
What is this?
Because it was going to be... it was a combination between reruns and Looney Tunes in terms of reruns.
Yeah, Looney Tunes. You had Tiny Toons.
Yeah.
You had
Did they put Tiny Toons on Cartoon Network?
yeah. You had all the shows you could ever.
Yeah, you had a lot of like old Hanna-Barbera stuff too, like Smurfs.
Tex Avery's show.
Yeah.
They're acting like the whole crowd was coming for Tex Avery. He was good and all, but no kid was like, excuse me, this is my Tex Avery. I'm gonna take Misfortune also.
It was a way to give it a little more cred as being like.
Well, it was a way to fill it with old cartoons. So they wanted to put more cartoons on. They
But it was.
We're getting new cartoons anytime
But
soon.
they did like I remember they legitimately did like you can't come here. Remember?
I can go there. I just have to kill a lot of people first.
They did. I remember
I've proven that I'm very capable of doing.
They did
that.
a pretty good job of because they did almost like documentary style stuff with some of that, which was like I remember I taped and watched a thing they did about propaganda cartoons from World War II.
I never saw that. That's for sure.
Yeah, so they did like legit
Stuff.
original programming for a while there.
Yeah, but like
Like kind of like the way like a TCM. Like they'll show
I have no idea what that. Oh, Turner Class movie.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like they'll show old movies, but then they'll also do like little specials, like talking about them and being like, "This movie was cool because
Listen.
this was a thing."
A lot of our audience isn't from America, so when you say stuff like TCM, they don't know what you're talking about.
That's fair.
You have to kind of give it like a British accent.
Oh, it's a TCM.
The TCM. Dude, I had some guy email us lately. And he's a cool guy. We know him very well. But he's like a British dude, and he was like, we would watch some show, one episode of Black Ops we did. And he was like telling me all these stats about like the difference between American and British casualties in Afghanistan. I was like, this is an incredibly interesting email, and I was not expecting to be. I was not expecting a real level of politics and discussion here.
Dude, that's what we should always come to expect from our brilliant listener base.
Like he was like really passionate and really well informed about stuff, and I was like, I don't want to bring it down, but I'm doing a comedy video game show, so I'm not number one in the IQ charts. Mensa didn't reject me for the reason you're thinking.
What? It had nothing to do with that sexual harassment lawsuit.
Well,
everything to do with my inferior IQ.
A lot to do with that. Okay, so we're still doing some exploring. We are going to just finish up the game before you know it. I just want to see if there's anything else cool sounding that we can go visit. We're not doing, obviously, any NCR quests. If there's any quests that we can remember we didn't do, I would do it. Toxic Cave seems like something we can go to. It probably isn't that good because it's early on.
Let's say, how cool can a Toxic Cave really be, though?
No, it doesn't sound cool at all. That's not new. That is new. That's not new. We haven't actually gone to dry wells in this run.
Yeah, that's true. But the Abandoned Legion camp sounds cool. I'd check that out.
Do we have both? Did I bomb both? I thought I bombed neither.
No, I think you bombed both. Or maybe you did bomb neither.
You can't visit things if I bomb neither, right? Maybe you get the access to both.
Possibly? I'm not sure.
But that would mean you could go visit it when it's, like, good.
Yeah, which I'm not sure you can do. But who knows?
I'm not sure you can do that either. But it's fun to experiment.
It's fun to explore.
Explore. Listen. How valuable do you think it'd be to learn how to make a wigwam? Just from a personal satisfaction level. Not in a survival sense.
I'm trying to remember what a wigwam is.
It's like a teepee, but people say it instead of teepee.
Well, I think it's different from a teepee.
Nope.
I'm gonna look this up.
If you're some kind of hipster scumbag, it is.
Because when I think of wigwam,
This isn't a teepee, it's a wigwam.
because when I think
Thanks.
of teepee, I think of
Thanks.
or when I think of wigwam, I think of more of a longhouse.
Well, you know. You know what I think of when you say teepee? I think of burritos. Because that's pretty much all I think about.
It's nothing to do with Native American.
Honestly,
culture.
it doesn't
It's
matter
like-
what you're saying.
I just like burritos.
You know, it's like a tortilla. It's filled with meat, beans, and cheese. There's probably some other stuff. Dude, I'm sick of vegetables. Let's never put them in anything ever again.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
You got a taco? I don't need vegetables in there.
A wigwam is a little different from a teepee.
I do realize they're spelled differently. Is that the main difference?
Well, a teepee is more conical, whereas a wigwam is a domed structure. From what I'm seeing here.
How would you make a domed structure? You saying wigwam's domed?
Yeah, wigwam's domed. Look at that. It's dome.
That's hut level, dude. That's a hut. I've been on the plains. There's a hut. That's a Africanized hut. It's the job of the hut. I'm kind of gliding on the...
Anyway,
Oh, I'm sorry that I don't... Listen, I'm asking you a real question. Imagine your living room of your house, which is, of course, a 3,500 square foot house.
yeah, of course, naturally. That's where I
But
live.
your living room, it has the 70-inch TV in it. Now I want you to imagine if you constructed... There's some real stuff happening over here. Imagine if you constructed a teepee
Oh, they
in
all
it.
got taken over by the guys.
There's a lot of these guys. I'm sorry. As cool as that is, we have stuff for this. That's what that does.
That was good. I like that.
And that's how we took back this camp. So anyway,
See, that's the thing I'm always about leaders. Just like technology is for the weak, except for when it would totally be a real help right there.
watch me sail us into a score zone. Really? Really? Okay, great. He's definitely knocked back, though.
Yeah.
Which is valuable. It's like a whole circle
Just
jerk
put
over
it
there.
right in there.
About to take the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
That wasn't everybody. This guy's shockingly alive. He's... Oh. You're not that gigantic.
At least he politely bowed. Very polite.
Look at him sinking. Just sinking.
Oh.
Uh,
That happened.
hello. We're not implying that these dudes become those dudes. Dude, I'm super pumped to do Dark Souls.
Dick Josh.
This episode will definitely be out before. Ah!
Whoa!
Wow! That's a cave. Just thought I would tell you.
Cave. Confirmed for
It's
cave.
like a cave.
Okay, coolest indigenous American tribe. Go.
Do you know you're not allowed to say Eskimos anymore? Also, I want to say Shoshone. But I don't remember anything about any other tribe.
That's good.
Lakotas are cool. They're like real cool. Alright. I like this coin shot here. I like they're making coin shot right there.
Oh, I like that.
No, there's some tribe I legit like super light that I can't remember who it was. That's rad. For the most part, I am woefully unfamiliar with...
That riot shotgun?
I don't feel right leaving it there. Someone else could get it. A kid could get their hands
Yeah,
on it.
kid could get their hands on it.
Doesn't seem right. Okay, pork and bean.
Guys, we're gonna learn all about
Pork
Tom
and
C's.
Bean. Oh, it's a desk.
We're gonna learn all about Tom C's fear of the indigenous American people on the next episode.
Eskimos.